listeners, Spiral1127 here, bringing you Toriko chapter 242, The Mystery Man Joa. So the chapter begins right where it left off. Setsuno realized that the knife Joa had was the legendary knife Cinderella that once belonged to the god of chefs, Froze, also partner of Acacia. But then Joa replies to her saying, "Yes, that is why it is mine. I said so, did I not?" He's being very vague because I think it's because that the knife belonged to the god of chefs. Either Joa really is Froze or he considers himself the god of all chefs and he deserves the knife himself. So then he attacks Setsuno using the Okumai Oroshi, which is the 10 million slice fillet, which he basically just sends like this slice wave attack at Setsuno. Setsuno then uses the Ogi Aji Nagashi, which is the secret technique Flavor Flow, to deflect the attack, which he managed to do, and it split into multiple mini pieces. And by the way, the multiple mini pieces, they hit the back of the Cooking Fest stadium, and even those tiny pieces were able to slice a huge opening at the Cooking Fest stadium. It's not just the stadium, but also part of the island that was in the way of the attack, and even the freaking ocean. And those are just tiny pieces. Imagine what would have happened if that attack actually managed to hit the cooking stadium. The cooking stadium would have been completely annihilated. Now, it turns out that Setsuno was able to deflect the attack with her personal kitchen knife called the Takitsubo, which means waterfall basin. Yuta notices this, and he says that this was actually the first time he's ever seen it before, which means that Setsuno is very serious. Now, the attack that Joa used to attack Setsuno was apparently so strong that only Acacia's 3 disciples, which were Midora, Knocking Master Jiro, and Ichiryu, I believe, yeah, those are the 3 disciples. They're the only ones that would have been capable of deflecting the attack. But Setsuno didn't completely defend herself against it, and all of a sudden she has multiple cuts all over her body. She asks Joa why he showed up here, and he says that he's looking for something, and that something happens to be a chef that he'd want to talk to with. And according to him, that chef is not in the stadium. I freaking knew it! It's Komatsu! It's totally Komatsu! I just realized a lot of people are really interested in this guy. I mean, yeah, he's a talented chef, but so many people are interested in this guy and want him to join them. I mean, seriously, Zebra wants to form a combo with Komatsu. Then you had Sunny almost asking him to join a combo with him, like twice, I believe. Then you had Starjune, who's trying to get him to join the Bishokia, and then now Joa, the leader of Neo, is trying to get Komatsu to join him. I'm assuming, at least. And you know what? Actually, I just realized something. Back in chapter 236, we saw Jojo from the Bishokukai talking to certain somebody, which we don't know who it was. This person was going to go to the cooking stadium to find a certain chef. The weird thing is, Jojo was in a silhouette. I mean, they didn't actually show him. They showed him in that chapter as a silhouette, which I don't know why they did that, because we've seen him before. So this is a bit of a hypothetical theory here, but what if Jojo was a member of Neo? I mean, how friggin' crazy is it? Members of the Bishokukai are members of Neo. I mean, I'm not that surprised. I mean, we got some chefs, we had some Bishokia, members of IGO, members of G7 as members of Neo. I mean, what's next? Asayas? Gourmet nights? Yakuzas? I mean, oh my god! Anyway, moving on with the chapter. Joa then uses the Yosei-giri, the revitalizing cut, to revive the red nitros that Zebra beat the living crap out of them. And it wasn't the fact that he was able to revitalize them, but it was because that the nitro bodies were far away. He had to put the Cinderella knife on the ground, and he managed to bring the cut from where he is all the way to the nitro bodies that are far away. I mean, you can actually do that? I had no idea. Hell, not only did the red nitros have been revitalized, but also they are even stronger than before. So Joa orders the nitros to attack Setsuno, and Setsuno was going to attack them, but her legs get binded by the binding trees that Teppei summoned. And just when things started looking really bad for Setsuno, all of a sudden you see this hand and somebody flicks the Nitro's head and blows off the head. Yes, and the Nitro gets his head blown off because some guy flicked it. But it wasn't just any guy. It was Knocking Master Jiro. And that is where the chapter ends. So yeah, that is Toriko chapter 242. This was, again, a quick read, but there was plenty of action. We get to see more of what Joa can really do. He can revitalize bodies not even close to him. And his attacks are apparently so strong that not even Setsuno can completely deflect the attack. I mean, we saw her getting cut up by that attack. And that attack was like so strong. Tiny pieces of it managed to like blow away a portion of the cooking fest. Imagine like what would have happened if the actual attack hit the cooking stadium. I mean, like that would have been insane. But the best part of the chapter was when Knocking Master Jiro comes in at the last minute to save Setsuno. That was freaking awesome. Shit is about to go down. Oh man, I cannot freaking wait to see Knocking Master Jiro fight. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, it seems that next week might be Jiro versus Joa. Who's gonna win? We'll just have to wait and see. I am really looking forward to it. I really, really hope that he doesn't get cut by the same cut that, manipulated and brainwashed the Nitros and Tepe. I mean, imagine Knocking Master Jiro on Joa's side. That would have been nuts. But I actually want to see how he's gonna react to seeing his grandson being controlled by Joa. I mean, that would have been pretty cool. But yay! Knocking Master Jiro, I cannot freaking wait. It's gonna be awesome. Uh, so overall, this chapter, granted, it was a short read, but it was pretty good in terms of action. I was kind of a bit worried there for a minute there because Setsuno was. It looked like she was going to be in some serious trouble, but so far nothing much at the moment. Although I don't think I'm going to count out Joe at the moment. He's the leader of Neo, and he says that he's looking for a certain chef, which is pretty obvious. It's Komatsu. We're probably not going to get back to Toriko and Komatsu at the moment. We're not going to see them what happens, but hopefully next week we get to see Knocking Master Jiro fight against Joe. That would be freaking cool. Also, he blew off a Nitro's head with just flicking his finger. The hell? How strong is this guy? That is insane. That totally beats Ishin finger flicking Aizen. That was awesome. Yeah, as I said before, this was a pretty good chapter. I cannot wait to see what happens next. I totally cannot wait to see Knocking Master Jiro kick some serious ass. It's gonna be awesome. So, yeah, that is Toriko chapter 242. Tell me, guys, what did you think about this chapter? Are you looking forward to seeing Knocking Master Jiro kick some serious ass? I know I am. Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, like the video if you like it, and be sure to subscribe for more videos. Also, check out my Facebook fan page and Google+, and that's all I gotta say. I'm Nitro 27, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.